Jeff Bezos wasn't born a billionaire. He wasn't born powerful. He was just a curious boy who loved taking things apart and putting them back together. In his childhood home, you'd often find him on the floor with a screwdriver, trying to understand how the world worked. Radios, clocks, engines, nothing was safe from his curiosity. While most kids asked why, Jeff asked, "What if?" He spent his summers on his grandfather's ranch, learning a lesson you can't find in any school. If you want something done, you learn how to do it yourself. When a machine broke, his grandfather didn't call a mechanic, he fixed it. When a problem appeared, he solved it with his own two hands. Jeff carried this lesson with him forever. Problems aren't walls, they're doors waiting to be opened. Years passed, and Jeff became a top student. He graduated from Princeton University with degrees in electrical engineering and computer science. Companies wanted him. Wall Street wanted him. And soon, he landed a prestigious job at a hedge fund in New York. The job paid extremely well. His future was secure, his parents were proud, life was comfortable. But comfort is not where legends are born. One day in 1994, Jeff read a simple report that most people would have ignored. It said that internet usage was growing explosively by more than 2,300% every year. Back then, most people didn't even understand what the internet was. But Jeff saw the future. He pictured a world where people bought things online instead of going to stores. Not just books or electronics, everything. A world where shopping would happen with a single click. This idea consumed him. It kept him up at night. He walked around the city for hours, feeling a mix of incredible excitement and paralyzing fear. It was a crazy dream. Nobody believed in online shopping. There were no online stores, no delivery networks, no trust. But a voice inside him kept whispering, "What if you're right?" He went to his boss, a man he deeply respected, and explained the idea. His boss listened patiently and said, "It's a good idea, Jeff, but it's not a good enough idea to leave this job." It was a kind rejection, but Jeff knew what he had to do. He used a mental model he called the regret minimization framework. He imagined himself at 80 years old, looking back on his life. Would he regret staying safe, or would he regret not trying? The choice was clear. He quit his job, a job that millions would dream of having. He walked away from the safest path of his life to chase a dream nobody else believed in. He packed up his car, put a computer in the front seat, his clothes in the back, and drove across America to Seattle. During that long road trip, as the trees and mountains blurred past his window, Jeff wrote the entire business plan for his new company, a company he would call Amazon. Why Amazon? Because the Amazon River was the largest river in the world. He wanted his company to become the largest bookstore in the world. One step at a time. Dream big, but start small. Amazon began in a tiny garage. There were no investors, no big team, no fancy office. The garage door didn't even close properly. The house was a mess of wires, modems, and boxes. The first employees used old wooden doors as desks because real desks were too expensive. They all worked long hours, shipping books by hand, packing orders on the floor, and battling computers that kept crashing. But they shared a mission. A simple one. Make customers happy. Not just satisfied. Happy. Jeff believed that if they did that better than anyone else, they would win. In the early days, Amazon got one order every few hours. Then, it was every hour. Then, every few minutes. Then, something amazing happened. The website got its first order from someone who wasn't a friend or a family member. It meant Amazon was real. It meant people were starting to trust the idea of buying things online. But success never comes alone. It brings problems with it. Servers crashed, printers stopped working, boxes were delayed, customers complained, bigger established bookstores mocked Amazon, newspapers joked about that small website that thinks it can sell books. But Jeff didn't stop. He worked 12 to 14 hours a day. He sometimes slept in the office. He answered customer emails personally, and he repeated one phrase over and over. It's still day one. Day one meant keeping the energy of a startup. It meant being fast, being hungry, and fighting like you just started. In 1997, Amazon went public. Suddenly, everyone was talking about Jeff Bezos, the bald, smiling man who believed the internet would change everything. Amazon expanded from books to CDs, DVDs, toys, electronics, and more. Sales exploded, the stock price exploded. And then, everything crashed. The dot-com bubble burst, hundreds of internet companies went bankrupt. Newspapers wrote, "Amazon is next." Analysts declared that Amazon would not survive. Investors ran for the exits. Amazon's stock price fell by more than 90%. The company was on the edge of destruction. Those were the darkest days of Jeff's career. He faced pressure from every direction. Layoffs, debt, negative press, a financial crisis, everything hit at once. Most founders would have given up. But Jeff didn't. He made tough decisions. He cut costs. He reorganized his teams. He negotiated aggressively. And through it all, he stayed calm. Most importantly, he protected the company's core vision. The customer must always come first. Slowly, painfully, Amazon recovered. And then it grew stronger than ever before. By 2005, Amazon was no longer just a bookstore. It was becoming the backbone of online shopping. Amazon Prime changed the world with fast delivery. The Amazon Marketplace allowed small sellers to reach millions of buyers. The Amazon Kindle transformed how we read. And Amazon Web Services became the invisible engine that powered a huge part of the entire internet. Alexa invited artificial intelligence into people's homes. Jeff Bezos didn't just build a company. He built a system that touched almost every part of modern life. He changed how we read, how we shop, how we listen, how we work, how we run businesses, and how technology itself grows. Today, Amazon handles millions of orders every single day. It ships packages faster than any company in history. It connects buyers and sellers from every corner of the world. It supports millions of jobs, and it continues to shape the future. People often ask, what made Jeff Bezos so successful? Was it his intelligence, his strategy, his hard work? The truth is actually pretty simple. He believed in a future that nobody else could see. He took risks that looked completely insane to others. He stayed patient when everyone else panicked. He built slowly, but he always dreamed big. And he never forgot the lesson he learned on his grandfather's ranch. If something is broken, you learn to fix it yourself. Jeff Bezos is living proof that one idea, one risk, and one unshakable belief can rebuild an entire industry. He didn't just change shopping. He rewrote the rules. Amazon was born in a garage. And from that garage, a new world of commerce was built, faster, smarter, and more connected than ever before. So today, when a package arrives at your door, remember that it carries more than just a product inside. It carries a story of courage, risk, failure, persistence, and vision. This is the story of Jeff Bezos, the man who rebuilt shopping for the whole world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.